So how can you profitably automate your water treatment marketing in 2025 in order to boost your local leads, your pre-qualified water test appointments, and of course, sell more whole house water systems? Well, the strategies and tactics that I'm about to share with you here are based on real world results from water treatment dealers across the nation that we're managing here at Treat Engine. Now, the first thing I want to dive into is why automation even matters for your water treatment dealership. The first being the rise of local competition. Now, thanks to capitalism, wherever there is opportunity, there is more competition. So you're probably noticing there is a new dealer or two or three popping up in your metro area every single month. So the question becomes, well, how do you cut through that noise? Second of all, you're selling high ticket items, right? Your water treatment systems are probably ranging anywhere from $3,000 to $9,000. And so you're not selling impulse purchase type of products. This is not a $10 bracelet or a $50 t-shirt that people are purchasing while they're half asleep in bed. This is a serious and high ticket investment that they're making in their homes, their families. And so you have to take that into consideration. And third being the change in consumer behavior. Folks are no longer making decisions based on what they hear in the local radio station or reading on the local newspaper. They're spending 6+ hours of their day on social media, on their phones. And so you have to be able to meet these new customers where they're at. And it also gives you the ability to save time on repetitive tasks, but not just you. It could be for your sales team as well. Right? If you have a door-to-door sales team, well, if a representative generates 100 new leads for this week, it's very unlikely that he's going to continuously follow up with all those leads every single day and maximize the opportunities that he's generated. What is a simple automation strategy that any water treatment dealership can implement today? First, you have to have an automated strategy on how to generate new leads without depending on a sales team, right? You have, as a dealership, as a company, you have to be able to generate your own leads. And that's actually a great way to retain sales reps as well. Second of all, you have to automate your follow-up, which brings me back to the previous point of automating your follow-up is how do you stay top of mind with all the noise in the marketplace and competition that's coming around. If you're only contacting and you're only closing people on the first call that just close real quick, those are low-hanging fruit. There is much opportunity of folks who are opting in just to get some info and then they're going to buy a house, let's say a month or 3 months later, or they're getting quotes from different dealerships. So you have to be able to stay top of mind with all of your leads. And of course, you need a CRM in order to stay organized. You won't believe how many dealerships still keep all of their leads and all of their contacts on an Excel sheet, on sticky notes, or on their phones in their contact book. The next thing I want to dive into is some essential automation tools for your water treatment marketing. And the one thing I want to explain is that almost all automation tools are pretty much similar because it's not about the tool itself, it's about what you do with the tools. So one of the most important tools you're going to need is the tools for automating your email and your SMS follow-up automations. But also there's new technology coming out there where you can pre-program artificial intelligence conversation agents, AI conversation agents that respond to any back and forth type of messages, emails, Instagram DMs, Facebook messages, and respond accurately based on your systems, based on your services, and based on your metro area. Second, you have to be able to automate your social media retargeting. Again, you're selling high ticket items, so there is a very long life cycle that the average buyer has to go through. It's not one day, it's not 7 days, but it's more like 90 to 180 days. So are you staying top of mind for that long? Now, the third thing you need is a dedicated call center, okay? It's important to follow up with every single lead or appointment right away, but more importantly, it's crucial to be persistent. If somebody opts in to your website or to your landing page or to your advertisement and they don't pick up on the first call, it's not because they're not interested or it's not a good lead. Could be the simple fact that they're at work or they're with their family or at the gym. So you have to be able to persistently reach out to all your leads, and the only way to do that is to have a dedicated call center. You can't be doing that as a business owner, and you for sure can't rely on your sales reps to just call all their leads multiple times a day. Now, let's talk about measuring and optimizing your automations for your water treatment dealership. The first and most important thing is you have to know your numbers. You have to know your KPIs, right? What's your cost per lead? What's the average cost per appointment? And what is the average cost per sale you're generating? Because then you can start refining all of your assets and all of your components to lower those numbers. So in order to do that, you have to analyze your data weekly. You won't believe how many dealerships just set up their automations once and never revisit to improve them, to make some changes or updates and double down on what's actually working. So refine your strategy and assets based on results, not opinion. Now, if you want us to be able to set up your automations, customize them to your dealership, to your metro area, to your systems and your services, and install it in your business for a one-time setup fee, go ahead and schedule a demo with us. And you can also get a 30-day risk-free trial as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, as I always encourage us to put out more videos like this here. And we look forward to being part of your success. Thank you.